Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another vid, man. I'm sitting outside on my little break. I was going to talk to y'all for a second about something that I seen through my notifications. It appears that LeBron James, let's talk about this, because Lord, this is the only thing y'all want to hear. But LeBron James, now they're accusing him, this ain't going to be long. I'm going to be out y'all way. Now they're saying that LeBron James is being investigated for taking performance enhancing drugs. And I saw that report. I saw that bogus. You know who said it, but I'm not gonna badmouth people anymore. And it's just like people just like to reach, don't they? People do all kind of reaching tactics. And I just laughed at that. I'm like, PEDs, come on, man, stop that. That's pure jive. And I seen 1,000 people watch that. And I'm gonna say something. I know that I've said a lot of, over the past 3 months, I've said a lot of bad things about Brian. But one thing, I give my man credit. My man is a bad dude. I might joke. He just irritates me with the things that he does off the court. But outside of that, Brian is a great dude. Brian is a great father. Brian is a great husband. Brian is a great businessman. I have nothing but utmost respect. The decisions he made off the court irritates me sometimes. He can be a little diva-ish at times. But outside that, I ain't got nothing but love for Brian. And I hope that he gets well. But at the end of the day, we all know that's all cap. We all know that's a flat out lie. We all know LeBron James did not take no performance enhancing drugs. Come on, stop it. Anything to tarnish somebody's name. It's just ridiculous, man. It is. I talk about his game, but I would never go out the way and say this man took drugs. I would never do that. I mean, you gotta ask yourself a question. Do you want views that bad that you ready to just downrate a brother all the time? I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous how bad these people want views that bad. And we all know that's a lie. That man takes care of his body year after year. He spends $2 million on his body. He eats, I think he has some type of special diet. And for him to last 20 years in the NBA, and he's still in great shape before he got hurt. He was averaging like 29 points a game for a 38-year-old player. That's phenomenal. And I might crack jokes about him missing games and stuff, but it's nothing personal. But when somebody will go out and say that this man is taking PEDs, that's where you got real hate, and I got a problem with that, man. But it just goes to show you, and I'm about to get to this part, it's going to show you that you guys, and I'm going to keep calling you out. I don't care if people want to keep egging me, right? But you guys are walking hypocrites. You cry and complain about people saying bad things about Brian, but when people say good things about him, you don't even want to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you a lot of them same people that cry every day about taking up for Brian, right, are the same people who go watch these kind of videos and who watch this kind of foolishness, man. This foolishness has to stop. One thing I know, LeBron ain't trying to cheat the game. I know he ain't that. He's better than that. I know he is not gonna put his health at risk. Being stupid, like Lyle Alzado. If anybody know who Lyle Alzado was, he was a former football player that played with the Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna get back to the video, but he played with the Cleveland Browns, he played with the Denver Broncos, and he played with the Oakland Raiders. And he was a great defensive lineman. But long story short, they raised questions about him using performance enhancing drugs or PEDs. And kind of find out the man was shooting steroids. And he lost his life due to steroids. It's a lot of people that lost their lives. A lot of athletes lost their lives to steroids. I know LeBron James ain't that stupid, man. I know he ain't that dumb. So, but for them to say something bad about him, that's all we can do on social media. That's why, I kind of took a break from that negative stuff because I'm just tired I don't want to keep bad-mouthing people. But it seems like that's the only time y'all really want to watch. Unless somebody's saying something negative. I don't understand. Why would somebody make up that lie saying, oh, Bron taking drugs? We know Bron didn't take no drugs. We know he didn't. I know he ain't that dumb. And I wonder what source did they get that from? It's just anything you can to attack this man. I know I'm not no saint because I've said some harsh things about the man, but it's nothing. I would never accuse him. I would never talk about his family. I would never talk about him, about health. I would never, to me, I think that's kind of below the belt. That somebody, you that desperate for a view, that you're willing to put lies on the internet. We have a problem with that. But it's like nobody speaks out on this kind of stuff. Y'all like negative stuff like that. I just don't understand it, man. We know he's not no druggie. I know LeBron James better than that. He ain't that stupid to go take PEDs. Are you serious? It just pissed me off when I see people do ridiculous things like that, man. But it seems like that's all y'all like to hear. When you try to say positive things about people, it's like you guys don't want to watch, and that's my biggest irritation, man. Why do y'all he got 1,000 views for narrating this man, and it's freaking ridiculous. It don't make sense. That gets 1,000 views, saying something stupid. But when you try to say something positive about and just try to help people, it's like nobody wants to listen. Why? Why do y'all like listening to foolishness like that? LeBron James took doing steroids. How stupid is that, man? You hate a man that bad that you're willing to destroy. You're destroying somebody. You're destroying somebody. And you gotta understand, that's why I stopped doing those videos attacking him like that. Because at the end of the day, I thought to myself one day, I said, I had said something about, I'm gonna tell you a story. I had said something, I'm gonna get to the point and I'm about to close. I said something about Draymond Green on Instagram. And his mama Mary came in there and said about him and Kevin Durant. That his mama set the record straight that him and Kevin Durant are still friends to this day. He said they're the best of friends. And my mouth like to drop. So you gotta be careful. The point of the story is you gotta be careful when you online talking about these athletes because these people family watch. They're on social media. His mom, Draymond Green mom, is always on social media. So you gotta watch the things that you say about people because people gotta understand. LeBron James has family outside. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of family. You don't never know who's watching this. How you think his cousin or his family feels about you making videos talking about a guy taking steroids? How come on, man? Are you that desperate? Are you that hungry for a view that bad? I don't need a view that bad. I don't need attention that bad, man. That you're willing to destroy this man's name. You hate him that bad. And I'm not just talking about one person in particular. I'm just talking about people in general. I talk about things like for his, on the court, for his defense, for his missing games, or something like that. But I would never say that this man took steps. I would never say that. And for somebody to say that's a problem, man. That you hate a person that bad. It's ridiculous. That we got a lot of YouTubers out here that hate LeBron James. I don't hate the man. I don't. I want to clear it up. I don't hate nobody. I just don't, it just pissed me off when he was missing them games. That was irritating me. But outside of that, I have no hate towards this man. I would never say that man took no PEDs. I would never say that. And for somebody to say that, man, come on, man. You got to be desperate, man. You got to be mighty desperate. That I don't want no view that bad, man. I don't want no view that bad that I got to keep I had to take a break from that stuff, man. Because I was going up, calling him a clown, A-N and all that, man. Come on, man. I got tired of that. I don't want to keep bad-mouthing people. But it seems like that's all people are attracted to. You're attracted to nonsense like that. And it has to stop, man. That it's ridiculous that somebody would make a video about a live stream about him taking PEDs, and people actually believe that foolishness, man. This needs to stop, man. All this black hate, all this stuff, it just needs to stop, man. It's ridiculous. Because I'm going to say this and I'm going to end this video. I know LeBron James is smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't realize that. Did you know that those steroids that athletes shoot up, human growth hormones, do you know that stuff kills laboratory rats? That's poison. And all it's doing is killing, eventually it's gonna kill your kidneys, it kills your liver. A lot of people have died from heart attacks. It swells your heart up. I know LeBron's smarter than that. I might talk about him, but I have no hate towards that man. And I know he wouldn't do nothing stupid as that. But tell me what y'all think on that.